Hi, and welcome to Tony's Cool Tools. If it's your first time, thanks for stopping. When my wife and I purchased our home in Wisconsin, this structure was at the back of the property. Now, we looked at it and we couldn't figure out what it was, but we thought it was an outhouse. And when I decided to sell bundled firewood, I figured instead of building a shed, I already had one, so I repurposed this into my firewood shed. And we appropriately named it Pinch-A-Log Firewood Shack. Now, if you stick around to the end, I'll have a surprise for you. On today's video, we're not going to be talking about bundled firewood or outhouses. We're going to be talking about another back-saving tool. And ironically, the name of this tool is Pinch-A-Log. So I might have trademark infringement by using the name on my outhouse, because this product has been around for about 10 years and this shack has only been here for about 2 or 3. I'm bad. I might end up having to pay royalties, who knows? And yes, if you're wondering, the Pinch-A-Log is made in the US, in the great state of Idaho. And the company is owned by a United States Air Force retired veteran. Daniel Considine is the inventor and the president of Northwind Tools, the people that distribute the Pinch-A-Log. And I had an opportunity to talk with Daniel about why he invented the Pinch-A-Log. Like many of us, Daniel loves to cut and process firewood, as well as heat with it. Unfortunately, he has bad arthritis in his hips and thighs, so there's no deep bending for him. So Daniel has been a tinkerer since he was a little boy. So he grabbed a bunch of scrap metal, went to the garage, and came up with the Pinch-A-Log. And since there was nothing like the Pinch-A-Log in the market, he decided to patent his invention. As I mentioned previously, the Pinch-A-Log is made in the United States. Let me give you some details on it. First, it is laser cut, it's powder coated, and it uses stainless steel hardware here to resist rust and corrosion. Several months ago, I did a video on back-saving tools. That was video number 34. And at that time, I did not have all the different brands. I was missing the Log-Ox and the Pinch-A-Log. Now, since then, I have done a review video on the Log-Ox. That's video number 49. And today we'll be doing the Pinch-A-Log. So most of the log tongs on the market come in a couple of different sizes, small and large. And small is considered approximately 6 inches all the way up to about 9 inches, like this Fiskar one right here. When you open it up from tip to tip, you're looking at approximately 9 inches. The next size you're looking at is like the Baco here. This one here opens up from tip to tip about 11 inches. And so does the Log-Ox here, goes to about 10 inches. Now the rubber-handled carrier goes to 24 inches spread open. However, the Pinch-A-Log here goes from 6 inches all the way up to 26 inches. It's the largest one in the industry that I'm aware of. So typically when you look at the traditional log tong like this Fiskar 9-inch, you pick the log up by the center of the log. So no problem picking that up or dropping it off. Super. But once we get to a little bit larger log, I can pick it up, but it's not as easy. And the larger I go, the less I can do with the 9-inch. Now when you look at the Log-Ox, which is similar to the traditional log tongs, it does the same thing. Pick up a log by the center, just like this. And you can pick up a pretty large log with this thing. And it does well on small logs as well, like this. But if you look at the rubber handle, instead of picking it up by its side, which it can't really do, well, I guess you can if you position it properly, but it's meant to work on the ends, like that. And these tips are extremely sharp. However, you really need to put some force on it to get it in. These as you can see, I can't do it. Let's try another one here. It just doesn't have the force. So similar to the rubber handle tool, the pinch-a-log uses the ends of the log. Let me show you a little bit in slow motion. I put the tip in and just pick it right up. And it causes the front and back to dig into the wood. I can just release it easily. If I want to pick up a small piece, same thing, just like that. But here's where it really gets advantageous. I can take a log that's 26 inches and pick it up with no problem. And regardless of whether it's a larger log or a big log, it's super easy to use. And you're probably wondering what this handle is for. As I said before, when you have smooth-faced ash, or for that matter, any wood that's smooth-faced, it's very difficult to pick up unless you have very sharp tools. This handle here allows you to dig in. By taking it and pressing it in, there you go. Now you can lift it up with no problems. But as I told you, this tool was meant to be picked up on the ends. So even a smooth-faced smaller log, I can just do that and pick it up. And the other benefit that you have is when you're picking up a log like 26 inches, like this one here, I can easily, instead of flicking it, I can just lift this handle and drop it in. Another way of releasing the log. So one tip I'll give you regardless of which log tongs you have, and that is make sure that you get the tip as sharp as you can. I don't want to have to keep walking to my trailer each and every time, so I can stand right here and toss it right in. Super easy. Even the small ones here. So if one pinch-a-log is good, two is even better. And what I mean by that is it balances you out. I can just come up here and put it in. That's how easy it is. And as I mentioned, pinch-a-log is the only one that opens to 26 inches, so logs like this are no problem. Even your big logs are easily transported. And when I told you to keep the tip sharp, these smooth-faced ash logs right here sometimes will not hang on. But on the ends, no issue. And log tongs are no different than your favorite fishing rod, golf club, or shotgun. You're gonna like a specific one, it's gonna feel good in your hands, so that's the one you're gonna go with. But my job is to show you the different features and benefits of them out there and give you my honest opinion of how they work. Now, a couple of the features of the pinch-a-log are different than anyone else's, and that is the ability to pick up a 26-inch log and the ability to use end grain instead of picking up in the girth or the center of the log. And that does make a difference. Now, the pinch-a-log is not only available in the US, there is a distributor in Europe that you can get it from as well. And I'll have contact information on the pinch-a-log or the Northwind company in the info section below. So if you've watched this far, I told you I'd have a surprise, and that is we're giving one of these pinch-a-logs away. There's only two rules. First, you have to be a subscriber to my channel, and second, anywhere in your comment, write the three words, pinch-a-log. That's it. And this Wednesday at noon, I'll pick a winner. So hopefully you found this video on the pinch-a-log informative and another back-saving tool for you. And if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up as well. And remember, pass it forward. Make the world a better place. And don't be a tool. Watch Tony's Cool Tools. Until I see you next time, have a great day.